I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live until I die.
This anime is based off of this, but this has nothing to do with this. Let me explain. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a game stolen by the evil corporations of Japan, now turned into your favorite waifu simulator. Netflix did the impossible and gave us something to consume that doesn't taste vile. This anime is my sleep paralysis demon. It goes pretty hard and I'm not complaining. In this anime, we watch people piece out of existence, thrown into the recycling bin. To put it simply, no longer exists. If I show too much blood, my wallet will start to bleed as well. In this anime, we watch our main protagonist, David Jose Martinez, as he attempts to survive in the dystopian city known as Night City. Apparently, the story is canon to the actual game, which is cool because you get to recount some great memories. Our man, our boy, David, goes to high school. Hey yo, what the hell kind of high school is this? But drops out to pursue the player life. The premise of this story is to speedrun in becoming the fastest level 100 Yakuza boss, and who can bust the fattest moves in the most violent and goated way possible. This anime has its fair share of stuff you would never expect to see coming from a studio known to only draw cute girls doing cute things. Watching Cyberpunk makes you feel like you're part of an exclusive club. This lunch table is only available for the most distinguished gentlemen. I have a literal test in a week and 5 days to pump out a video. Just like everyone's favorite lolly pumping out bullets out of her gun, this video may be kinda short, so let's dive straight into the madness like me as I'm about to fail my college test. Studio Trigger is the wild west of the anime industry. They don't stick to the same mundane formula and pump out 7 out of 10 anime every season. No, when they drop something, you better start violently shaking your grandma to wake up because they're bringing that heat. You don't have to tell me twice. The characters are what you expect to see in a cyberpunk setting. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Sometimes main protagonists just don't have enough backbone. Movies. I love movies. Movies that resonate with me have characters that have gone through a lot. You know this to be true, but regardless, they are people who simply go with the flow. Anime, where problems will arise for the main character along the way, is a lot different compared to a person who had problems from the very beginning. Characters that you can tell are not right. People who at first glance have inner problems they don't want anyone to see. And as a result, the actions they end up doing afterwards feel more realistic because of it. They are people in which their past will eventually catch up to them, for better or for worse. But for now, everyone you see here is just living their life and being hella funny. For example, the way a lot of anime displays love scenes is sometimes too over the top. You want to know how love is portrayed in Cyberpunk? Okay, dude, she literally just clocked him in the nose and proceeds to make out with him. Hell yeah. The way David acts is what any 17-year-old kid would act in a very lively but messed up city. I think it's safe to say that I would hate this kind of character if he were to be real, because he reminds me of how I used to act as a teenager. But that's only because the anime sells his character extremely well. You can almost feel each character popping out with their own sort of uniqueness. This cute, short, innocent girl likes to introduce visitors with a gun. They throw parties and play Hispanic music. My neighbors do this all the time, but I don't got a problem with that. It's kinda lit, not gonna lie. You can tell that there are no rules. Acting the way you want is the only right way to act. I was blown away by how these characters are introduced. For almost all of them, there wasn't a formal introduction for any of these characters. You eventually know their names throughout the flow of each episode. You figure out this guy's name after he beats the living hell out of you for stealing his loot, or this chick after you steal some chips owned by the Chinese government in a trolley. Many can call this lazy, but it's an intentional flaw that ends up being a stroke of genius that makes the show stand out. Cyberpunk knows and tells you straight out that this isn't a formality type anime. I wish I can show you just how hard some of these fight scenes can go. Showing this alone is doing this anime a disservice. They know exactly what you want and they deliver. This vibrant cast of characters are made possible by only one small thing. So I was in the shower doing shower things when all of a sudden my shower thoughts came to me at full force. Imagine yourself trying to live in a place like this, a city where everything works according to the rich, while at the same time nothing makes sense to the people at the bottom. You have structure, but also people who want to reject it. Imagine this, alright? America has this thing called healthcare, and get this, you have to pay for it. Now, what if I told you that in the distant future there'll be different tiers of healthcare a person could buy? Gone are the days of paying a premium to your favorite VTuber metallic rat. Well, this anime implants that idea into your mind, and it's a little scary. Well, for Americans at least. The anime constantly gives you a new setting each episode. Everything is very industrialized yet broken. I've never seen a world quite like this in anime form. You constantly feel that this city feels so full. It's a mysterious place waiting to be explored, and yet to the characters, it's nothing short of familiar and empty. The first episode really drills this idea down. Our boy David simply wants to work, grind, and get the bag, but is forced to realize all the cruelties the city offers. But screw that. This eventually motivates our character to say, you know what, illegal stuff doesn't sound half bad. He gets out there, shoots a couple guys, and now lives in a mansion. Some of the most dangerous people in the city will happen to be David's first friends. His intentions may not be the best, but look at the guy. He's making the most out of his life now, and that's pretty sick. I've never played the Cyberpunk games, but never would I imagine video game originals would work so well in anime form. Now imagine if Genshin Impact turned into an anime. Cyberpunk is an anime that always has its foot on the pedal and doesn't stop until it violently crashes into a wall, all thanks to a game built in a dystopian city that never sleeps.
If I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you.